for you.
Yeah.
You played with the Vikings and the Chargers.
Uh-huh.
What strikes you about watching the game on TV rather than actually being on the field?
Well, I think just the whole viewing experience actually feels like you're in the stadium. You know, technology has gotten so good with the 4K TVs that Nate's going to talk about and all the audio components. You know, it's visually stunning. It feels like you're there. And then audio-wise, with the surround sound, you've got a sound bar in front of you. You can hear the crowd noise. You can hear differentiating crowd noise. You can hear the quarterback making audibles. You can hear all those specific sounds that you hear in the game right there from your couch at home and never have to go out and bear the elements in the crowd and all that stuff. So it's fantastic.
For us fans, we can feel like we're there, but not getting hit like you used to.
That's right. That's right.
Ben, talk to me about, we've heard about the Eagles defense and how stout they are, but talk to me about how New England's defense stopped Nick Foles. Now he's had 100+ passer rating in 3+ playoff games. How do they stop, being a former NFL player that had a scheme for offenses, how does New England's offense stop Nick Foles?
Well, I think the one thing you have to do to frustrate him is you got to take away the first read, the primary read. Now, you don't know exactly where that's going to be, but anytime you take a quarterback like Nick Foles, who's not great at scanning the field and getting through all of his progressions, you take away the first one or two reads and make him either force the ball or scramble, and we know that he's not a very athletic quarterback, you give yourself a chance. But you go back and watch that Vikings game, what they did really well offensively was they could get the ball out so quickly before the defense could even react to what was going on, and the guys on the outside blocked the corners very well, that they couldn't get off the blocks and they couldn't get the wide receiver right when he caught it. So I think to get them off rhythm, you have to get off blocks and you have to tackle and cover up the primary receivers very well. You have a chance, but I don't know, man. I'm actually going with the Eagles on this one.
You're going with the Eagles?
I am.
Wow. Wow.
I'm going to go with the Eagles to take down the dynasty that is the New England Patriots because of their dominance at the line of scrimmage, both offensive and defensive line, very, very strong. Offensive line, very athletic. I don't think they get enough credit for being one of the better offensive lines in the league. They're going to bring it all 4 quarters, and I think Nick Foles is going to take care of the football, and all those guys, they can make some plays on the outside with that strong running game. So I've got the Eagles beating the Patriots.
Well, that leads me right into what I was going to ask you was, okay, so what do the Eagles do? Eagles do now. I mean, they upset the GOAT. How do they upset the GOAT?
Well, I tell you what, they have 3 running backs. Blunt, Ajayi. They're 2 power running backs. I think they're going to get a heavy dose in this game, running downhill. And I tell you what, as a former linebacker, you don't want to hit those guys all game long. They're going to wear down that Patriots defense. And then you look at the Eagles defense as their front 4 pertains. They're really good up front. They have a nice rotation of fresh guys up front. They don't have to blitz the 5th and 6th guy. They can leave 7 guys in coverage. That's going to be problems all day long for Tom Brady and all those short underneath passing routes.
Wow, great. Okay, that was so. Give me this then. Who's your MVP then? Who's your MVP for the Super Bowl?
Well, wouldn't it be great if LeGarrette Blount was playing his old team, was the MVP? I'm going to go with LeGarrette Blount is the MVP because he's going to have 2 rushing touchdowns down near the goal line.
Wow, big stuff. Great stuff, Ben. Anything else our viewers should know?
Yeah, Nate's got some great stuff technologically wise.
Yeah, if for you guys talking sports, like a huge fan of the game. I'm going to try to, Ben, help me out here. I've been mentoring you from a technology perspective. So I'm going to talk 4K TVs as I'm Nick Foles, right? So 4K TVs have 4 times the pixels of an HD TV. That's my primary read, right? If I don't have 4K content coming in, like the big game won't be broadcast in 4K, that upscales, which would be my secondary read, right? So it's going to be as good a quality, or close to as good a quality, the best possible quality, which might be LeGarrette Blount. I know he doesn't catch passes all well out of the backfield,
No.
but he might be my check down. And that's what these TVs are going to do, right? So, Ben, thank you for all your help. Thanks for being a great steward of the brand and helping us with football and technology and bringing it to you. And I know
it all comes together.
It does.
All marries
in
so
perfect
well.
harmony, right?
Yes, it does.
Great, thanks, guys.
All right, thanks a lot.